It is around 9 a.m. in the morning, and here is another interesting object that I want to show you. This is the so-called Tower of Petmezaion. It is a combination of house and fortified structure which was built in the 17th century, and in the 70s it was renovated. This object is on our route towards the cave lake, which I will also show you very soon. Here is how it looks from outside. A very beautiful medieval structure, very well preserved and renovated. Here is the back side also. Okay guys, going towards the cave lake. When we arrive I will give you more information about it also. Hello guys, this is our next target in the region, and it is the Kastria cave of lakes. This is a cave which was originally explored in 1964, and in 1990 it was opened for the public. It is generally an underground river. During the winter season, when there is more water, it becomes a river with a series of waterfalls, and during the dry season in the summer it becomes much more dry, much drier, and only the lakes remain. There is a total of 13 lakes inside. We are now in some kind of middle season. It is April, so I'm not sure if we will see some remaining waterfalls or just the lakes, but let me figure out the situation with the tickets and I will continue from inside the cave. This is the main entrance of the cave. The whole route should be around 2 kilometers long. We will see it. Here is the beginning of the first gallery. As you can see, it is quite impressive. Here is a little bit closer view of some of the structures. We are going via a relatively narrow path. Some of the more interesting structures are lit so that they are easier to shoot. The cave is relatively well urbanized. It is wet, but this is a concrete, so it is not too slippery. I will not speak too much here, guys, just show you the beauty of this place. We are now approaching the first of the lakes. Which seems to be dry, at least for now, in this season. Here is a little bit closer view of the lake. It is clearly visible that this is still wet, but there is no more water in it. Obviously we are already in the dry season. Unfortunately I cannot give you much more information because our guide is speaking only in Greek, which I don't understand. She explains a lot of things, but I just can't understand this, so I can't add more information. By the way guys, sorry for the lights flickering. This is something that I sometimes see with some kinds of artificial lighting. I have now changed the frame rate from 60 to 50 frames per second, which seems to fix the issue. So hopefully the rest of the footage from the cave will be without this flickering. This is the beginning of another lake, still with water in it. By the way guys, looking at the water level during the wet season, this will be very beautiful to visit at this time, because the water will be almost near the ramp on which we are walking, and there will be waterfalls between the separate lakes. But I suppose that to see this you should visit maybe around February, March, something like that. It is very interesting that from one of the sides you see a massive amounts of stalactites here, and on the other side you see almost no stalactites, just barren rock. Very interesting contrast. This is very beautiful. You can only imagine how much time was needed for all these stalactites, stalagmites and stalactones to form. This is the end of the track. It is massive hole. Very beautiful. And from here we will slowly go back. I suppose that this was also a lake, but it is now dry.
Και εδώ βρισκόμαστε στην τρίτη λίμνη, η οποία δεν έχει καθόλου νερό. Το σπήλαιο συνεχίζεται και είναι ακόμη 1480 μέτρα.
Some parts are a little bit narrow. You have to be careful with your head. I suppose that during the wet season here maybe we have a waterfall between the two lakes. view of the dry lake. The first and the second dry lake. I am now redoing part of the videos because of the flickering issue in the beginning. We are now closely going back slowly to the entrance. And here is the entrance. We are now going to exit the cave. Overall, I recommended visiting the cave. It is very well urbanized, very easy to access. It's not too cold here, not too damp. It is beautiful, but I recommend visiting it during the maybe spring, early spring or the winter season, when there will be water, much more water than now. Here is the entrance and exit. Okay guys, bye for now. Good afternoon guys, from the city of Sindos, near Thessaloniki in Greece. I will spend the night here. It is late afternoon, around 6 p.m. because I want to avoid the traffic towards Bulgaria, and very early tomorrow we'll get up and we'll go back to Sofia. Let me show you where I'm staying. The balcony of this property is huge. It is really beautiful, really well maintained, and let me show you also the inside. A very big double bed. There is also a big TV, kitchen even if you want to cook something, big fridge. And here is how the bathroom looks, also very fancy, very modern. And all of this is for around 48 euro per night. If there was a second person with me, it would come to just 24 euro, which is great price. Even these 48 euro I think are good for what we have here. So guys, let me try to find a restaurant, because almost everything is closed now due to the Easter, but hopefully we will figure out something and I will show it to you later. While slowly walking to a possibly open restaurant, we will see that in a few minutes. Let me show you a few clips from the city of Sindos. It is a small village. I have absolutely no information about it, when it was founded, if there is anything interesting here. Anyway, I also don't have the time to explore because tomorrow I should start our journey back in around 4 a.m. So I'm just going for a quick dinner, quick beer and going to bed. But yeah, overall the city or village, I'm not exactly sure what is its status, looks pretty good. This is a place called Hriso. It is working today, so I will try to get some food here. Another massive portion, Greek salad and pork souvlaki, also a beer. Time for eat. Good evening guys, it is 8 p.m. almost 8 p.m. in the city of Sindos. And this will be the final video from this Balkan series from Kalavryta and Diakopto and some other objects. Here is one last beer for the night, a nymph, great beer from Thessaloniki. Really great taste. I found it during my previous video from Thessaloniki. So with this guys, I'm gonna tell you good night. I have to really get up early in the morning tomorrow. Hope that this short travel in Greece was interesting for you, and see you in the next one.